Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Donald Crowe. 28 years ago, I took my last drink of alcohol. Since then, for over 10,000 days, I've learned how to live a life in genuine peace. Some of the lessons I've picked up along the way were intuitive. Others were so ridiculously simple, they almost sounded like a joke. Today, I want to share what I want to call the foolproof secret to getting sober. Now, this might sound a little like clickbait, too good to be true, or maybe even a little tongue-in-cheek. And in a way, it is. But stick with me, because while the secret itself is disarmingly simple, what it opens the door to is far more profound and far more important, more so than most people realize. So here it is, the secret to getting sober. From this moment forward, don't consume your next drink. That's it. Don't drink. I can hear the pushback already. If I could do that, Dr. Crowe, I wouldn't be watching this video. Believe me, I understand. For more than a decade, I knew I was an alcoholic. I fantasized about getting sober. I promised myself 1,000 times I'd never drink again. But the truth was, I couldn't seem to stop picking up that next drink. And yet, here's the thing. You do know how not to drink. You've done it 1,000 times, in the moments, hours, or maybe days when you stayed sober. So if the first secret is just not to drink, why does it feel so impossible? Because the real problem isn't stopping. The real problem is what you do in the time after your last drink and before the urge to take the next one. That gap, that in-between space, is where recovery lives or dies. When I finally got sober, it wasn't because I discovered some magic formula. It was because I was forced to take unfamiliar actions, think unfamiliar thoughts, and speak unfamiliar words, and actually mean them. In the beginning, it took every ounce of strength I had. Imagine your entire being screaming for the comfort of the familiar, while you deliberately chose the unknown. That's the first big hurdle. But here's the beauty. Over time, those strange and uncomfortable choices become habits, and those habits become a lifestyle. And that lifestyle became something I didn't want to lose. Once I was past the immediate withdrawal and the chemical chaos in my body, the deeper work began. I had to change relationships, starting with alcohol itself. I had to divorce it completely, give it no place in my body or my life. But alcohol wasn't the only relationship that needed to change. My relationship with myself, my relationship with other people, my relationship with the entire universe, those had to be rebuilt. And over the last 28 years, I've been on what I can only describe as an odyssey of change. A new way of seeing the universe, a new way of understanding my place in it, and a new way of relating to others, with perhaps a little less selfishness and certainly a lot less regret. And here's the key. This isn't my destination. I haven't arrived. It's a path, one that started at a life that wasn't working and now stretches forward into something better than I ever imagined. If all you do is apply my so-called foolproof secret and refuse to take the next drink, you will get sober. But if you stop there, without doing the deeper work, your life will only improve slightly. You'll miss the greatest gift sobriety has to offer, learning how to want to stay sober. That's the shift that changes everything. Sobriety stops feeling like giving up something and starts feeling like gaining everything. Because not drinking doesn't mean losing anything real. It means opening the door to the life you actually deserve. So yes, the secret is simple. Don't take the next drink. But the key is what you do with the space that that decision creates. Fill it with new actions, new thoughts, new words, and make them your daily practice. That's how you go from not drinking to truly living. If this clickbait secret made you think deeper about sobriety, then I invite you to explore more of my videos that you'll find on this channel, Second Act Sobriety. This is the journey of a lifetime, and it's worth every step. I'm Dr. Donald Crowe, and I'll see you in the next one.